Hey friends, Gary here. Welcome to today's video. Today is a quick chat episode and I want to talk about shoot less, not more in photography, and hopefully this can inspire you. But I don't want this just to be about me sharing my thoughts to you, but I also want to learn from you. So please share your thoughts as you are watching this video on the comment section down below so we can all learn together. Anyway, shoot less, not more. Isn't that supposed to be the other way around? Shoot more, not less. I mean, we're in a digital photography age anyway, where if we are using digital camera, it doesn't cost us anything to shoot more pictures. We end up with more photos. Isn't that a good thing to have? Apparently, in my opinion, that's not the way to go. I want to propose that we should shoot less, not more. Now there are a few reasons why we should shoot less and not more. But first of all, my personal opinion is that we end up with less junk if we shoot less rather than shoot more. Let me explain. So imagine you're in a vacation somewhere nice, maybe in Bali, maybe in Iceland, maybe in Japan, maybe in Canada, or somewhere that you really enjoy, and you take a lot of photos, and I mean a lot, like thousands of photos from your vacation. When you get back home, you ended up with all of these files, and most of them are similar sceneries, but just from a slightly different angle, slightly different exposure. They don't seem too different from one another, and now you have that homework that you should do. You have to select the best photos of each scenery that you capture multiple times, and that's time consuming, that drains your energy, that drains your time. It ended up becoming like a chore, and now you have all of these extra junks that you captured yet that you have to delete. And I mean, that's not really a pleasant experience in my opinion. I have been guilty of this reason as well in the past. When I go to vacations, I will take thousands of photos and ended up with a lot of unused photos simply because they are just too similar with my keeper shots, and I couldn't tell the difference between one and another. So yeah, you'll end up with less junk. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Shoot less and you'll just have the keeper shots that you want to keep. You don't have to select the photos too hard. You don't have to cull too much, and you'll end up becoming very efficient and effective when you are taking photos. And that leads us nicely to my next point, why we should shoot less, not more. It is because we want to force ourselves to be more intentional. It isn't just about being efficient, it isn't just about being effective, but we also want to put more effort into our photography by shooting less, so that we are making each of our shots count. That's, I think, a very beautiful reason, and something that can directly or indirectly improve our photography skill. You know, when you have the mentality of spray and pray, bam, 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 capture as much photos as you can, and then later on you'll fix it in post or you will cull later. It's too easy, isn't it? You know, just selecting the best photos. But if you make an effort to shoot less, to just make the shot counts, you have to use more brain power. You have to be really careful. You have to be more thoughtful in your photography in order to be able to come up with that banger photo that is just absolutely beautiful. That, I think, is a beautiful reason and a really beneficial one. It improves our skill as a photographer. We'll use more of our head, we'll use more of our emotion, just trying to make the best shots without having to resort into run and gun, spray and pray situations. Next reason why we should shoot less, not more, is to preserve the life of our camera gear. It's easier on our camera. You will prolong your shutter life when you shoot less, and I think it's a beautiful reason not to upgrade too fast in the end, and you can save some money. I mean, yeah, some of us have the extra budget to buy new cameras and whatnot, and that is great. But by being able to preserve the shutter life of our camera, I think we can still save some money, especially in this economy where we are facing a lot of difficulties. I know a lot of people are struggling in terms of financial right now because of the world situation. So I think it is wise for us to be able to save some money by shooting less and not be too hard on our gear. Next reason why we should shoot less, not more, is so that we can enjoy the view with just our eyes without our camera, so that we can connect with our environment. Sometimes when we are busy taking more photos, this camera becomes glued to our hands. Our eyes are staring at the LCD or at the viewfinder, and this thing becomes the obstacles between you and the environment that you are in. You no longer savor the beautiful view with your own senses, but you are experiencing it through your camera. Sometimes it's just best to put the camera down. Don't think at all about photography. Just capture what you need, put your camera down, and then just enjoy the view with your eyes. Just try to listen into the ambient sounds. Just try to focus on the smell of the air. Try to savor everything in. Try to take it all in and ingrain it into your memory and into your heart. That's a beautiful thing. People forget about that. They're just too busy trying to document what's happening with the scenery, the beautiful views, but they don't try to savor it in. And in the end, when they're back from their vacation and they're back home, they cannot really remember what's happening when they are on that beautiful location. All that they remember is just the hecticness of trying to take photos with their camera. That's a shame, because I want you to also be able to remember the beautiful scenery with your own eyes, remember what's happening on the environment, because that will be ingrained on our memories and also in our heart. Ultimately, photography is a tool to serve a purpose, and that purpose can be different from one people to another. But for me personally, my purpose of doing photography is to become happier. I don't want my photography to become a burden to me, an obligation where I need to take more photos. That's just not my purpose. That doesn't make me happier. When it stops making me happier, I think that's the time when I need to shoot less, not shoot more. I hope that this can make sense to you all. I hope that this can also inspire you. Anyway, enough about me. What about you? As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I also want to learn from you. So please share your thoughts on the comment section down below. Do you agree with what I proposed, to shoot less, not shoot more? Do you disagree? Don't be afraid to disagree with me. I love to learn from different perspectives so we can become better photographers. Also, maybe I'm missing some points. You wanna add some more points into what I already said? Please comment down below as well, and let's make this whole thing into a beautiful learning opportunity for all of us together. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Hopefully this has been interesting, entertaining, and ultimately inspiring as well. Please don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to my channel down below. If you want to support my work even further, consider joining my Patreon membership. Also check out my latest travel photography video course called Simplifying Travel Photography. Check out the affiliate links on the description below, or use the super thanks button to make a small donation to my channel. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.